Good morning, my little blooms of K-Tech High School and Junior College. Children, as you all know, our first unit test will be soon conducted. So it's a study time. You all need to work hard to get better percentage. So today, children, we are going to revise grammar. So I welcome you all to a revision session of K-Tech High School and Junior College. The first topic that we are going to revise is parts of speech. You all know what are parts of speech? There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronouns, verb, adverbs, adjectives, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. Now, let us brush up our memory in by revising these parts of speech in short. Nouns are the name of person, place, thing, or ideas. Example: Daniel, London, table, hope. Now, nouns can be again classified into proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, material noun, countable, non countable, right? There are many, but we put everything into one category, that is noun. The example for that is the sentence which is given here is Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. Mary and blue are proper noun because it's a name of a girl and a blue is the name of a color. Pen and notes are common noun. Second is pronoun. Now, pronoun is used in words, sorry, pronoun is used in a place of a noun or a noun phrase to avoid repetition. Examples: I, you, it, we, us, them, those. It is a replacer. Pronouns are replacers of nouns or a names, you can say. I want her to dance with me. I, her, and me are pronouns. But I and me we use as a first person pronoun for our own self. Her is a second person pronoun. Adjectives. Adjectives describes, modifies, or gives more information about the noun or a pronoun. Example: cold, happy, young, fun, too. The little girl has a pink hat. Now, something is describing a girl and a hat. So the girl is little and the hat is pink in color. So these are adjectives. Verbs shows an action or a state of being. Examples: go, speak, eat, live, are, is, in which you see certain action is taking place. I listen to the words and then repeat it. Adverb. Adverbs modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells how often, where, and when. That means something is added to verb if you break the syllable. That means sometimes ly is used in suffix. Not always, sometimes. So adverb, and it modifies the verb. It changes the verb. Now yesterday I ate my lunch quickly. Now when? Yesterday. So this is also an adverb, but there is no ly. So it is adverb of time. Then there are adverb of place, manner, reason. How quickly? It is adverb of manner. So normally adverbs are the verbs with certain word added in the suffix. Preposition. Yes. It fits itself between nouns or other verbs or other words. Without it, the sentence is meaningless. So that means a Preposition makes your sentence meaningful, shows a relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word. Example: at, on, in, front, with, about. I left my keys on the table for you. Now, suppose if you remove preposition like on and for, just read the sentence without these two words. It will not sound proper. I left my keys, the table you. So, preposition imparts meaning to your sentence. Conjunction joins two words, ideas, phrases together and shows how they are connected. Now, for conjunctions, I told you to remember what? Fan boys. Acrostic. F stands for, A stands for N stands for nor, neither, B stands for but, because, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. So the examples are and, or, but, because, yet, so. I was hot and tired, but still finished it. So the two conjunctions are used, and but. That means it connects two words or a phrase together. Interjections are the sentences which expresses the emotion. It is with an exclamatory point. The word or a phrase that expresses a strong emotion. It is a short exclamation or a comma. Ouch, hey, ho, watch out. Wow, I passed my English exam. Now, this is the exercise, children, specially I've brought for you so that you can understand when you are attempting your test scores of parts of speech. Now, sentence number 1. I bought a beautiful dress at the mall. It's an adjective. The dark letters I'm talking about. When you see the dark letters, you have to understand what it is and then click on that ball over there. What did she ask you to do? Pronoun. I left my shoes under the kitchen table. Under is a preposition. If we finish our work quickly, we can go to the movies. Adverbs. Quickly. Quick is a verb. Ly is in a suffix, so it makes adverb. On Saturday, I work from 9 to 5. It's an action. It is a verb. I want to go to the university in the United States. So university, we are referring to college. No name is given. So it's a noun. I'm sure I have met your girlfriend before. Met. Verb. Well, I don't think I'll be home before 6. It's an interjection. Well, you stop for a while and then you start. It's written comma. So it's an interjection. Andy knocked on the door, but nobody answered. But conjunction. After lunch, let's go for a coffee. It's a preposition. Now, there is another exercise. You may be given a blank or a bracket in which you have to write what the dark word stands as in the part of speech. Tom went to the market to buy books. So it's a noun. So I have already given you the answers. He went to market but did not buy any books. But is a conjunction. I liked him better than he likes me. So liked is a verb, him is a pronoun. A smart girl was dancing quickly. Adverb. She eats apples in the morning daily. Pronoun. When he was sitting on the grass, a snake bit him. Sitting. Verb. You caught him by his arms. Pronoun. A rich lady bought a beautiful necklace. So the lady is described as rich and the necklace is beautiful. So both are adjective. Hurrah! I have passed the examination. It is expressing the emotion, so it is interjection. The cat is sitting under the chair. Preposition. Alas, I could not receive you. It's an interjection. It's an emotion of sadness. The body of the cage is made of iron. Iron is a material now. It is not your pen, it is hers. Pronoun, your. There is still some milk in the jug. In is a preposition. Jimmy is performing his duties diligently. Diligently is devotedly, or carefully, or faithfully. So here performing is a verb, but if I give the in dark letters diligently, it could be adverb also. The drawing made by you is almost perfect. Almost is a adverb. I shall not go unless you allow. It is an adverb. The road is to go by. Preposition. The flower smells sweet. It's an adjective. He frequently goes to the beach. Adverb of frequency. Now, children, you need to practice this exercise on your own. So, write down in your notebook. I hope I have done quite well with you all. Any queries? You are most welcome to come and ask me whenever we are in the school. Now, the next topic today we are going to do is figures of speech. Now, what is figures of speech? It's a figurative language, yes. It adds flavor, taste to the speech. The idea conveyed is effective, very quick, and vivid, and a mental picture is created. It is normally used in essays and poems by the dramatist and the poet. We also can use it at times. It makes your language, I would say, very colorful, right? So let's start with the 9 figure of speech we did. I told you how to remember with that words, keyword, shampoo. S stands for simile. Again, this is an acrostic. H stands for hyperbole. A stands for apostrophe. P for personification. O stands for onomatopoeia. Another O stands for oxymoron, alliteration, and repetition. In all, children, we did 9 figure of speech. So now let's start with the first one, oxymoron. It is a deliberate combination of two words that seem to mean opposite to each other. Two opposite words are used in a sentence. My life is an open secret. If it's open, it cannot be secret. If it's secret, it cannot be open. Second, she is the wisest fool. If she is wise, she cannot be fool. If she is fool, she cannot be wise. Opposite words. Life is full of aching joys. Aching and joys, opposite words. Now, the favorite one, simile. In a simile, there is a direct comparison between two different things or objects, you can say, using the word as and like and so. He is as brave as lion. So the bravery of a man is compared to the bravery of a lion. So the mental picture of a lion is created in your mind, right? The room is as hot as furnace. So what is the mental picture created? Furnace. The furnace is very hot. भट्टी जिसको बोलते. So the room is very hot. Life is as tedious as twice told tale. Very difficult, right? So, twice told tale as is used. Life is compared to twice told tale. Now, the third, again, a very beautiful figure of speech metaphor in which there is indirect comparison using two things treated as one. The word as and like is not there, and so is also not there. The only keyword I told you with singular, plural, and tense is are, was, and were is used, right? He is a lion. So that means lion symbolize braveness, fearless, right? So the boy is compared to a lion. That means the boy is fearless and brave. This room is a furnace. The temperature of the room is very hot. So it is said to be given a quality of a furnace. Life is not a bed of roses. Definitely, we face many difficulties in our life. So, roses is also beautiful. Life is beautiful. At the same time, it is not bed of roses because roses, if it's beautiful, it has thorns. It pricks you. So, in the same way, we face many difficulties. So, these difficulties are like thorns. They prick us. He was a lion in the fight. Again, the lion figure is formed in our mind. Tansen was called a chief jewel, Ratna, jewel. So the quality of a Tansen which he possessed is of a jewel. Do you all know who was a Tansen? He was one of the courtier of in Akbar's court. Whenever he sang Malhar, Raga Malhar, it would start raining. And when he sang Deepak Raga, the lamps in the Akbar's court would get lighted up with his raga. So that is why he was called Ratna. And Akbar had 9 jewels. One was Birbal. Then there are other Todarmal, Raja Mansingh, all this. Fourth, alliteration and repetition. In this figure of speech, a letter is repeated. Now here I've said letter, but at the same time with letter, what plays very important role is sound of that letter, right? Four fools fell in a fountain. Four, F sound is repeated. Over the waiting waves, there is a warning. W sound is repeated as W. W. You blow your cheeks. W, not W. W. The black sky was blaring to burn blue. B sound is repeated of B. Let's move on to the fifth one, repetition. In this figure of speech, a word or a phrase is repeated. 2 and 2 makes 4. 2 is repeated. No stir in air, no stir in sea. No stir in the air. So in the, no stir. So it's a group of words which is repeated. So little they rose, so little they fell. So little they, group of words is repeated. So now we can say that alliteration and repetition gives a musical effect or a poetic effect. Hyperbole, hyper exaggerated or a bold statement, we can say. Now, the statements I can say in hyperbole is first is made of, it is an overstatement, we can say. She wept an ocean of tears. Can a person cry so much that he can fill the ocean? No, it's an over exaggerated statement. Why, man, if rivers were dry, I am able to fill with tears? Is it possible? No. Onomatopoeia, musical sound. It is a figure of speech in which the sound suggests its sense and meaning. In this figure of speech, sound plays an important role. Aeroplane is zooming in the sky. That zooming word signifies the sound that aeroplane makes when it is flying. The open window shuts with a bang. It's time for jingle tinkle. Again, it is a sound of a bell, small tiny bells. Especially when there's a Christmas time and we sing jingle bell, jingle all the way, jingle tinkle, so small bells ringing. Gong of a school is again a bell, but it's a loud sound. Gong of the bell goes, right? School bell. The loose house sheets clatter and clang. The loose house sheets are the roof sheets which is put over the house. Personification, person to person. Fiction, non living, not real. Now, that means a human quality is given to a non living object. The roses are smiling and the wind was telling a fairy tale. Now, definitely, roses is a living thing, that is a plant. But can it talk and express itself? No. So, roses is given a quality of a human activity. And wind is also given a quality of a telling a fairy tale. Dancing and whistling, the leaves went. So here the leaves are given a quality of dancing and whistling. When two leaves rub against each other, a certain sound is created. So that is called whistling. The cloud has a tongue of fire and flame. So cloud is given a quality of a living thing of having a tongue of fire and flame. Apostrophe. An apostrophe is a direct address to a dead person or an absent person, and you're directly talking. That person is not in front of you, but you're addressing that person. Oh God, please help me. Is the God in front of you, but you're requesting him? Oh liberty, what crimes have been committed in your name? Oh life, I shall find you somewhere. Oh God, give us towards our destination. These are with exclamatory point. This is an apostrophe. Now, children, this exercise I have re-given you, but we have already done in our grammar composition. We have already revised. Also, when we were doing our session, I'm again revising with you all. I have already written the answers for you. Let's start. The night is as dark as black stone. Simile. Camel is the ship of desert. Metaphor. Oh, death, where is your sting? Apostrophe. David is as noble as his father. Simile. I heard the humming of bees. Onomatopoeia. Experience is the best teacher. Metaphor. Not to speak about crane, even I can pick up 1,000 kilos. Hyperbole. Over exaggerated statement. I repeat, not to speak about crane, even I can pick up 1,000 kilos of weight by my one hand. Life is bittersweet. Sorry, children, it's not metaphor, it's oxymoron. Also, life is bittersweet is metaphor, but at the same time, what clicks you? Bitter and sweet. So it can be two. Sometimes I told you that figure of speech can be two. So it could be oxymoron. I will give you right for it. Grunt, grunt goes the hog. Alliteration. Go sound is repeated. Trees are our friends who protect us. Personification. Time stood still. Personification. Blanket is as white as snow. Simile. We are alone together. Alone and together. Oxymoron. She is a cuckoo. Metaphor. This is an open secret. Oxymoron. The sun is playing hide and seek with clouds. Personification. Gloria glared at glasses. Alliteration. Soldiers were lion in the fight. Metaphor. This watch must have cost $1 million. Soldiers fought like a lion. Simile. Now, this again you have to identify. The answers I've already given. To believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. Personification. Life is a gift. Metaphor. I have told you millions of times to clean your room. Hyperbole. The gong sounds 10. Onomatopoeia. He is regularly irregular. Oxymoron. My problem is like a huge banyan tree. Simile. Life, I know what thou art. Apostrophe. I saw 10,000 daffodils at a glance. Hyperbole. I wonder where women are heading. War sound. Alliteration. Merry-go round goes round and round. Repetition. Round word is repeated thrice. Another exercise where you be given fill in the blank where you need to write. Richard fought like a lion. Simile. Richard was a lion in a fight. Metaphor. Death lays his icy hand on the king. Personification. The sun is like a ball of fire. Simile. The flames ate hungrily at the wood. Personification. The wind screamed and howled. Personification. A doctor has to be cruel to be kind. Oxymoron. Oh, solitude. Where are all the charms that sages have seen in the face? Apostrophe. If rivers were dry, I'm ready to fill with my tears. Children, that's all for the day. And one more thing, children. This exercise I've repeatedly given you so you don't, for figure of speech, children, those who have not written in their notebook or those children who does not have the PDF, they can write. Otherwise, you don't need to write figures of speech. Thank you, children. Stay safe and stay connected. I'm still going to send the PDF. Those, once again, I tell you, those who have not written, please write. Practice makes man perfect, right? So, start revising. Love you all, children. See you in the next session.